TJ, back with another video talks with TJ, aka TJ2 Swoosh Chains. It is Friday, so I will go ahead and keep this video short. It is related to the book club series, but you guys know based on last Friday, within that series, I am kind of doing a creative or content creator, I guess, a little mini series inside of it based off of Gary Vee's book, Crush It. If you haven't read it, just go read it. I will put the information in the description box below. Last week, so we really talked about the fact that you have to see yourself as the brand, right? We're in a new age, 21st century, we're in 2020, where you no longer need to be a big business to really be a business. You yourself as the individual, you're the brand. So you need to act as such, operate as such, carry yourself as such. Always keep that in mind no matter what you're putting out there. That's pretty much the marketing material itself that people will either buy into or they'll shy away from. And that is 100% on you. You can't blame anybody else for that. Now let's talk about the actual like what you need to be focusing on as the creator. And he is 100% right. Please focus on high quality engagement and interactions versus just the number of followers that you may have. And I know we all get caught up in that. Trust me, the second you start really creating videos, whether you think you're going to care about a sub count or not, it does start to weigh on you. Because why? It's not normal for us to stay stagnant. We want to grow. We want to see growth. We want to see progress. That means you want to see that number go up. And trust me, a lot of us are checking our analytics. We want to see on average how many subs we're gaining per month, per week. You want to see your views. You want to see all of that. And the very same is true on Instagram too, right? Now we know the joke can be, yeah, you can buy followers, you can buy subs. I didn't know that you could buy impressions. So if you guys don't know what I mean by impressions, so if you have your Instagram page set up as like an actual business page or like a creator page, you can actually look at your insights, and based on your insights, so it'll show you content, activity, and audience. You can see, first off, you are able to see like which posts do the best, and then you're also able to see like the impressions that you have in your reach. So this is very, very important, right? Because it is really about how are you connecting, or are you even able to connect? Because I've said this before, a lot of people do want to get into sneaker YouTube, and yes, I am pretty much roped into that lane, but I'm always working to grow and transcend past that, right? Like I'm not just a traditional sneaker channel. If you come here, this isn't sneaker content, so I will talk about what I want to talk about. This isn't necessarily sneaker content, but you are looking at like the engagement that you have, right? So people want to come on here. Well, guess what? You being a sneaker YouTuber, you can really just have a credit card that has a limit that affords you the ability to go and swipe it and buy. If you're lucky enough to actually, sneakers app sometimes too, you can buy a sneaker and you can just hop up here and you can show the sneaker and still get no views, no engagement, nobody comments, nobody likes, nobody shares, right? That engagement matters. So if you pay attention, you will hear creators more than they ask you to sub up. You will hear them say, can you like the video? Can you share the video? Can you comment on the video? Why are they doing that? Because the algorithm of social media will go ahead and pay more attention and promote those channels or that type of content that's actually getting engagement. That's why they want you to engage. And this is something different that I didn't really know. I guess I'm really blessed and spoiled by you guys that you engage with the content. You comment, you share, you like, you do all of those things, and I really do enjoy getting back to you. I've said this before. I am dreading the day where I'm not able to do more, where I'm pretty much just like, I have to just like heart your comment on here because there's like hundreds and hundreds of comments just on one video, and it's really difficult for me to get back individually to each of you. But people want that engagement, and you guys engage with me. I didn't even know that like having discussions with other creators, there is that fight to get you all to engage. And I'm a little curious, like why, what is it? So on a video, I'm gonna ask this for a video and then for Instagram, what is it that you will see in a post or a video that makes you want to do more than just like it? Like instead of just double tapping and scrolling, what makes you actually want to stop and engage on that? Does it really have to do with the aesthetic of the picture? Be honest, does it have to do with if they're really attractive or not? Does it have to do with the fact that maybe it's just a rare shoe or something that you want to comment on? Like, what is it? Because I think content creators would be curious to know that. For me, I actually try to engage quite a bit on posts because, full disclosure, if I'm following you on Instagram, it's because I am really moved by whatever it is that you're posting, or we've had a personal interaction together and we connected, okay? We were vibing, and I love what you were doing and your energy. Just for me to want to just follow, like, I don't want my feed just cluttered with things that I don't even look twice at. Like, that's why a lot of times, like, I'm not a fan of the people that say, hey, or I just followed you, and they beg or they ask for the follow back. Like, that is, listen, if the person is really moved by you, they connect with you, I think they'll follow you back just based on them viewing your content really, really fast. Like, it doesn't take long to know if you want to follow someone. That's just full disclosure. And I'm guessing that's maybe the same with you guys when you're viewing things and you want to engage or not engage with a content creator on their content. It's because you're either moved to do it or you're not moved to do it. There's not really that connection. Maybe there's just an emptiness that's there. You're seeing it, you're like, and you just keep on going, right? But I think the message to the creators, make sure that you're focusing on the engagement, because they are the reason that you're really getting up here, right? Yes, we can be passionate about things. I would still want to talk to people about money management and about sneakers. Even if I didn't have, this platform, the people around me would just get really tired of me very, very fast. But you need to focus on those interactions. So build that little community that you have. So if you only have 100 subscribers or 100 followers, focus on those and focus on reaching out for all the love that you want shown. You need to go show that same love, but you have to do it pretty much unconditionally, right? So it can't be based on, well, if I do X for you, can you do Y for me? That's one of the reasons why I'm not one of those people that really cares for the whole, well, I followed you, so can you follow me back? Like, you should do things without the actual expectation back that they're going to return that, because 9 times out of 10 when it comes to bigger things in life, that same energy is not always going to be returned. So please don't go into things having expectations. That's how frustrations happen. When the experience doesn't match the expectation, that is where frustration is bred, okay? So just keep that in mind. That's kind of a philosophy that I live by myself. But for content creators, please don't get so hung up on the number, because at some point you should want to really connect with people to the point you're not focused on the number. You're focused on what life are you changing? Who are you really impacting, right? The fact that I have people reach out to me when they request my budgeting ebook and they say, hey, I really wanted this shoe, or I was really hyped about this release, but you know what? I made that choice and that decision for another financial responsibility in the future that is much more important, and I feel good about it. And I'm not having fear of missing out on this shoe. I know that there will be another shoe. I know that I'm gonna feel so amazing when I have what I need taken care of when it comes to money. That's what matters to me. That's what matters, not the follower count, the sub count, whatever, because you know what? Just based on the natural law of numbers, things will progress, things will change, and you will eventually grow. It may be slow growth, but I care about focusing on that engagement with you all, and I appreciate you guys engaging back with me. So please make sure you go ahead and comment, let me know your thoughts on the video. I care more about you guys commenting than I do about you liking or sharing this. Just full disclosure, all right? So thank you again so much. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.